Who is it?
It's Nikki. How are you?
Hey, Nikki.
Hey, hey.
Oh, what's going on, Nikki?
Remix, you can't
Mighty
talk to
fine.
me?
Who is Nikki? Nikki, talking about is you the Nikki that Afro made a video about?
Nikki, that, hold on.
Is you the Nikki that Afro made a video about?
Yeah.
Sorry. Come on now, don't. I'm sorry. Now, what was you asking? You say, am I the Nikki that what, darling?
That Afro made a video about?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Why? Do I have to get off your panel?
Oh, no, I mean, I ain't got no problem with you.
Anti-Afro Svengalis. What I want to do, I want to follow up on the video that I posted on Friday. It was regarding the situation involving Nikki Proctor-Walden. What you just heard was a conversation between Remix, Nikki, and other panel members were part of the conversation. This is going to be the subject of my follow-up video. What I'm absolutely not going to do is be dragged around like a sack of potatoes because people want to start stuff everywhere they go. There was an issue between Nikki Proctor-Walden and the smoke, making it absolutely unequivocally clear has nothing to do with me. For this reason, I won't even address it. It makes absolutely no difference to me what somebody else wants to claim about the situation. The situation doesn't belong to me. Point of clarity, there were comments made in a couple of live streams today, which I'm going to get into that in a second. That is one thing, but there is no way in hell I'm coming on here to record a video about something I had nothing to do with. That's the bottom line on that. I made no decision about Smoke's research. I maintain my position as it always was. I have a serious concern. I am highly offended by the disparity between this PhD that Nikki continues to bash people over the head with and her demeanor. Using the F word, MFers this, calling me all kinds of bitches and everything, and everybody else. That remains the same. Nobody is going to force polarize me onto one side. I don't have an opinion at this point about what's happening with that. Who says I have to have an opinion? And none of my comments reflected that I did have an opinion other than the one that I have maintained consistency with. The disparity between this PhD and the way she conducts herself publicly. I absolutely do want to address the dust up, if you will, between Remix and the smoke. I will say this: I wish it didn't happen. Number two, I am positive it is the work of instigators. Be certain on that. Oh, and number three, Remix, you mentioned something to the effect, why aren't people making comments or taking a stand, something to that effect. Please keep in mind, it isn't that people don't have something to say. It's that they're not able to post the message because they've been blocked. So all of those messages that you would possibly see that are messages of conciliation, messages of regret that this happened, anything along the lines that steers away from further inciting this conflict, those would be messages that people don't want you to see. They want you to see polarizing messages. So if you go over to the Smokes live stream, you'll see my comments. I made my comments there. Yes, I did make comments. Not a single comment was made against you. Why would I have a comment to make against you? I don't know what happened with the situation other than what I'm giving you is my opinion. And I said the same thing to Smoke. But you have people here trying their hardest. What are they trying to do? Every single thing that happens, although I don't even know these people, I've never had conversations with any of these people. These names that are being mentioned, people try their hardest to try to throw me into stuff, although I'm nowhere around. But that's what they do. But I think it's very interesting that you see a few people, the strongest, nastiest, disgusting, vile, most reprehensible instigators are falling apart at the seams and are in hysterics. Why is that, people? Because they want me to be dragged along with this bullshit, and I absolutely refuse. I have a big issue with what Nikki did on Friday. When Nikki came up into Remix's live stream, He asked for clarification. This is how shit gets started. He simply asked her, "Are you the same Nikki that AAS posted a video on?" She says, "Yes." He says, "Oh, okay," or something to the effect. She starts taking it, I don't know, to some other height, dragging it all, talking about me. Why is it that she had to drag me into something with Remix?
Do I have to get off your panel?
Oh, no, I mean, I ain't got no problem with you.
Oh, okay, because you don't ever speak. That's all I wanted to know. Ray. And this don't have nothing to do with nothing. But again, I just noticed that, I come in your panels, you don't ever speak, say my name. I know who you rock with. She don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with her.
Oh, hold on. What you mean who I rock with?
AAS.
Man, I don't rock with nobody like that. You feel me? I do my own thing.
I'm not saying she tells you what to do. I don't get along with her. So, you cool with her. I don't have nothing to do with that. But I do know that, she's really firm about people who are around her and in her circle and who they mess with. So
I'm just saying,
I know how, funny she is with shit. So I don't, try to cause people problems. That's all.
Yeah, you good. I mean, if you got a problem with her, that ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? That's I don't get into female.
Nikki.
I understand that. And what I'm saying is that my issues with her don't have anything to do with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all grown women. I don't get into women bouts. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all little cat fights. So
no, we don't have no cat fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do cat fights. Like, that's kitty shit.
I just wanted to point out a couple of things. Do you see how I was brought into something I shouldn't have been brought into? If she is on Remix's panel, what does that have to do with me? Beyond the reference point of, are you the person who AAS did the video on? All it needed was a simple yes. She took it in another stratosphere. Now, what I also wanted to say is, I'm going to put that out there. If she is so worried or concerned about whether or not Remix addresses her, perhaps she should say his name when she comes onto the panel. However you greet a person. Hello, Remix. What's up, Remix? She didn't say his name. So when the other brothers chimed in, she gets offended. What did she expect him to scream over everybody? To say hello? If you want someone to greet you, greet them by their name. Isn't it typically protocol to give the name of the host instead of just making it general hello? I don't get this. And of course, it's attributed to me. I am not understanding. If people want to move around in different spaces, move around in different spaces. Do not carry me with you. I'm not there. There's no reason to bring me up in that context. Now, if somebody wants to talk about a video, but to me, this is starting shit. She was fishing around. It certainly seems that she was trying to bait Remix into a discussion about me, and I think that was completely unnecessary. There should be other things that she would have to talk about as a PhD, right? She runs around with this PhD, bashing everybody over the head with it. You would think there are more things to talk about. Other options are to listen at the beginning of the live stream, because Remix is usually saying what he's going to talk about and what he doesn't want to hear about. Well, why doesn't she use that guideline? Because her goal was to throw me into the situation and was completely unnecessary. Here's the situation. All of this stuff that Nikki's doing online, that people are doing online, there's absolutely no effect on me. It's not going to impact my life. It's impacting their lives because of the way they are acting. If someone gets up here and screams and hollers and uses vulgarity, makes up lies, how is that impacting me? That's not impacting me. That is reflecting upon them. And there has been a domino effect. Fraud has a domino effect. Lies has a domino effect. And one of the frustrating parts about people like this, they have no leverage. Why? I haven't been in these spaces. You have all these names being referenced in association with me, but there's zero connection. I also wanted to make sure about the connection part. The more intense, the more frantic people like this become, the further away I pull, the further I distance myself. the less I'm impacted by it. If somebody is not part of my support system, whether it's on social media or off, and they display this type of behavior, my approach is distancing. I don't get involved with it. I don't get all wrapped up in it. I don't get hysterical with them. Let those people do what they're going to do. What they really want to do is try to find a way to harm me. And they have limited options to do that because they know if they cross the line legally, I'm going to get law enforcement involved and I am going to listen to what they told me. Do not ever let somebody tell you or intimidate you out of reporting what you suspect is a crime. Whether it's actually a crime, you let us deal with that. And if only you knew, 15%, if that, of what these people have done has made it to YouTube. I will not hesitate to make contact. Now, I have not seen anything as of late, which is good because what happened was very effective and it should have happened. What people were doing was downright disgusting. And this is very interesting because I have another video I'm going to be putting out. These spaces that Nikki is in, they are completely gravitating to these spaces because they see the people who really know the facts about what happened. We're not going to go in and challenge any of that. Why would we go and challenge that? It's a matter of law what happened. It's a matter of record. There are multiple cases pending on shit that went down in these particular YouTube streets. I don't have a damn thing to defend. Nothing. So while Nikki continues to fly around to these live streams, getting all worked up over imaginary anti-Afro Spengalis waving her wand, those are her vocal cords. That's her blood pressure. That's her stroke risk. That's all on her and whoever else wants to engage in this. It doesn't have any impact on me. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep talking. Have a great time doing it. You're not going to ever impact me in the way that you think, that you hoped, that you wish that you would. If there is one model I have shown, and it has been effective, based on your responses to a lot of the videos that I post, don't go to spaces where people are targeting you. Once you go there and you see what's happening, get the hell out. Who cares what they're saying about you if you're not aware? There seems to be some built-in protection that we have that alerts us to the things that we need to know, like when people are threatening our lives. Aside from that, don't waste a single bit of your time going around people who are evil and aim to destroy you. Let these people wallow in their own misery. And in order to make sure you guard against that, you must take special care when it comes to heeding the warning. Buyer beware.